Hi guys, welcome back and welcome in. But if you're new here, my name is Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video, we're going to be checking out the Xbox Showcase, the Games Showcase of 2025. I've just paused it, so let's jump straight into it. Watching some arsehole swimming, or wait, not swimming, fishing. Don't know why I said swimming. Blimey, checking my audio levels. Cool, they're getting big. Oh, I like this. One. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm very excited about this one. I know I've said that about all of them, but actually this one I've been more excited about than most of them. And for any of the OG fans of the channel, you know why. My fondest memories comes from the original Xbox. You know, I've been rocking that jumper. The original OG jumper.
I care that the colony is in disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get...
This is an interesting art style, isn't it?
We came to spread freedom and liberate...
Looks like one of those Bethesda games.
Profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out.
Like it's not... It's cinematic-ish.
Technology.
Like Fallout, that's the only way I can put it.
To improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs?
Is this that Outer Worlds game?
So you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence, or better yet, brought to
Use her as VO.
through the power of capitalism.
They call that the voice of God in film psychology.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to
Some funky song's going to come on now, isn't it?
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
Yeah, thought so. The good thing about this, okay, is these showcases, they are full of games. So if you're interested in filmmaking, you're going to, and you love film editing, you're going to really enjoy seeing all these. Oh wow. You're going to really sort of enjoy seeing how trailers are cut together and how each game is represented. Movies and TV films, master of cutting to black. Black, black, boom, black, black, boom. With game trailers, every second counts. Every frame counts. They want that competition full to the fucking brim. And that's what this is about. Oh, mate. Bam! Oh, I like that. I'm into it. I'm into this one. Naughty. Give me I love that Ant-Man bit to it. It looks alright. Looks fun. Oh, it is Outer Worlds 2.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and
direct. Stay tuned at the end.
Stay tuned after the showcase.
Okay, they booking ending it. That's good. That's really, really cool. So they start the show off with something and they're going to end with it, okay? They actually call that, if you get stories like that in movies or anything, or games, you know, they call that a framed narrative.
Babe, what's wrong? I'm sorry.
That's so weird.
I've been so depressed lately. You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapro.
Oh, mate, that looks fucking wild. Yo. Needs to be a bit wider on the POV, though. I'm struggling to remember what the name of this game is. Is this... It's not... Did that say in-game footage or not? Because if so, this is at a major improvement. No, the POV's off. Dude, is that a shark? Oh, mate, it's so close. It's okay to cut the black there and they're fading it. Oh, yeah, they're the girls, alright. Oh, it's a couple. Oh, bloody hell. What's this game called? Or the franchise?
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size.
Hear that corporate soundtrack? Oh, High on Life. Coming this winter. A lot of PS5 logos on there. Xbox playing with Xbox Game Pass as well. Okay, tick, I'm happy. I really enjoyed the first one. I just couldn't remember the love on that money, what it was called.
World premiere.
I didn't do the DLC. Was it Stabby or something his name was? In-engine footage. Oh, look how cinematic this is. Teal and orange. 235.1 aspect ratio. Focusing on the diegetic sound there. Diegetic sound meaning the sound of the world. Let the score come in later. Like a crescendo. Look at that, we're always chasing the light. Yeah, face the camera towards the light. Put the camera in the shadow. Graphic-wise, it's not the sexiest, is it? Isn't it? Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I've been playing Midnight Club 2, and I've been loving every second of it recently. See, look at this low-key lighting. A little bit more photoreal, maybe not on the face. Low-key light is where you use heavy contrast. See what I mean about chasing the light? Oh, a Plague Tale. Isn't that fucking shit about the rats and that you guys have been telling me to check out? I promise you guys, I will get to it. Mate, this fucking showcase is starting off strong, isn't it? Games, games, games. That's what we want, right? Well, I'll be honest, what you guys want. Is that a new controller? Sculpting. Oh. Oh, is that that handheld I've heard about? I'll keep my fucking Steam Deck. Oh, it's one of those ROG. Oh, that's nice. I like it moving. Stream from the cloud. Speaking of streaming, I've just been playing that GeForce Now, and that shit is amazing. Rocking a 4080. But granted, I've got a gig up and down, so. I love the 3D elements of this. By the way, it's actually cheaper to pay out for an animator to animate this shit than it is to get in a machine to do all stuff like that. To do shit like that, you'd have to have a probe lens. This is an Xbox. ROG Xbox Ally. Oh, ROG Xbox Ally X.
At Xbox,
Any more bloody
we
X's?
strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression.
Nice bit
We
of soft
delivered
liner.
Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play?
Catch me in a eye.
Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows.
Mate, I hope
On
it was
this
well
Xbox,
dilated.
you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally. We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience grows with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should
indie
have.
Came up and she said indie
Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG.
We saw that on the channel. That was fucking awesome.
Wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I will, love. I will. Do you know what? I kind of dig this show. Like, I liked the summer showcase. It kind of gave me the showcases of old, but I kind of dig this. I like the bit of human touch in there, just going from game to game to game. Oh, that frame rate looks fucked.
Monsters.
Oh, you ain't selling me on that game with the frame rate like that. Is that because they're slowing it down, under cranking the camera?
And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives.
I do like the look of this game.
We should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though.
And yet we're going to be a vampire that fights back. Daywalker.
But I became something else instead.
Oh, should we hear those Witcher vibes in there? The vocals.
A Dawnwalker.
I'm a Dawnwalker. I guess Daywalker was taken. See that? They backlit him from the sun to the moon, or the moon to the sun.
The evil behind it all.
He is out there, watching, seeping into you, growing.
You got to be careful with games, man. When you start showing slow motion and it looks laggy, people will be like, "Whoa, man, that frame rate looks fucked." Remember, you have one chance to make an impression. Obviously, I really like the first cinematic trailer we've checked out on the channel and broken down. But when you saw that lag like that, or unless it's my feed, I can't imagine it is. You can't literally be like, "Oh, I'm sold on it." Do you know what I mean?
World premiere.
That sounds like the fucking A-level. World premiere. In-game footage and cinematics. See that disclaimer at the bottom? Fucking Mario, innit? Isn't that meat sack thing? The Adventures of Meat Boy or whatever it's called. Oh, he's gone 3D now, is he? Huh? Can they show that green tube? I know it's just a green tube, but... Oh my... This looks fun. Hard as sin. Oh. Oh. His little dirty teeth still there. Oh, Super Meat Boy. Oh, dude, they don't care, do they? They are like, nope, it is on every device. PS5, Steam. Good for them. Do you see the other, do you see PlayStation do that? In-game footage and cinematics. Oh, is this Koei Tecmo? Is that what they're called?
wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Oh, mate. Oh, look at these lens aberrations.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Tell me about trailers. Cut. Quick. Reflects the aesthetic of the game, the style of it. Match it.
This is it.
Oh, mate, this looks a bit naughty, this game. Oh, I like that.
For you. There's
Oh, I see him
something
from Virtual Fighter, isn't it? Oh, dude, it's one of those bloody Elden Ring games, isn't it? But I don't know, a little bit more action-based, a little bit different. I love the way this looks, though. This Neo Tokyo style. Now that's how you do slow-mo.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Oh, I like that. Straight into camera, break the fourth wall. The Dark Dragon is mine. As we get deeper, the camera shakes. Lens aberrations galore. See what I did there? And title card, boom. Dude, mate, they ain't not letting you have like a breather, are they? Oh, India, mate. I want to cover that game. It was on my last poll.
Here we go.
That goes to Tsushima one. I will cover it though.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
Look how cinematic it looks. And I hear it was shot on anamorphics, like anamorphic glass. A new adventure begins. Christ, I haven't finished the other one. I haven't even started the other one. This is our DLC.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They
See
worship
why
the
they're
giants.
cutting to black now? So it's like a movie. The Order of the Giants. Order of Giants. September 4th. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Why was that nice? Because the graphics are there, or the title card's there, and it's got a back element. And the titles are either coming up to camera or coming down. So, you know, that's with the text. It's just nice. I like the stuff they do that.
World premiere.
Are you guys, when it says world premiere, you guys like absolutely buzzing? Okay, I'm sold on Japanese. Softness of the piano. Yo. Game Freak, isn't that fucking Pokemon? Oh, again, it's one of those bloody Soulborn Elden Ring games, isn't it? Guys, you must be absolutely fatigued with this shit. I can tell by the gameplay it is. I like the look of it though. Dude, if you guys are into those games, you must be like... It's like... Christmas Day and your birthday. Beast of Reincarnation. What the softer delicacy of it.
お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
Coming 2026. It's on Game Pass. Fair play, look, and they just to re-support that it's on there. I've heard like people say like, why get an Xbox now? I really like Xbox.
Streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because
For
they send
PC
their
though.
filth down to us.
Now.
Who's for a paper?
The accent.
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
Oh mate, that reminds me of that.
Until you fucking rust. It ain't for the spineless.
Oh, I like that.
Pickers off me.
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
Okay, I'm the knob.
Justice itself.
Welcome to bloody Britain. You cow son.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part.
Look at the camera shaking.
Anyone who might wish you ill?
Now the camera's static or more stable.
We can't arrest.
They're in control.
Everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
Do you know what? I was going to say the art style I'm not too into, but now I'm into it. They sold me over with the world.
Built rather slim, well muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Oh, I see.
With a mustache. No, larger.
Oh, that's
Quite
nice.
fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Oh, dude.
Your brandy, sir.
He rocked his knickers.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You
Look at this dirty framing.
and him, never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There. Anything
Oh,
else
mate.
you care to say to Errol?
Fucking hell, mate. He rocked his socks.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes,
Look at that Dutch angle.
have believed it.
Off kilter. That's his brain. That's him. He's off his rock.
Empty pockets.
And balmy.
Blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no!
Oh, I love the visual style. It's very...
Fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of peaches!
You'd either got
If they say you're getting on my tits, I'm going to love it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in
This is
charge.
very inspired by Snatch and Lock Sock.
They keep power.
There we go, Richie.
Thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him!
That's why it pays to be clever and well
Dude,
armed.
that frame rate looks absolute dog shit sometimes. Oh, I like that style. Changing the weapons on the sound.
End a few arguments.
Great trailer.
Get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history,
Yo, what?
rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
Fiddle with time.
Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake.
Yeah, I love the concept. I quite like the style. It's a bit, sometimes it's a bit ugly though.
We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Oh, that's nice. It's also giving me a little bit of, is it Bioshock vibes? Blimey. Cinders and ashes.
Now let me alone and piss off.
Dude, the British swearing. Oh, I like it.
Our creative teams
I like that a lot.
are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party
Nice
are
and clean,
shipping
this.
their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are
I even like the way
empowered
this is filmed.
to build the games they've always dreamed of.
And I hate green screen
We want our
normally.
players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game.
Both of them I enjoyed.
In the works
My kids
as gaming continues
more
to
like
influence
the
film and
Minecraft
television
one.
like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian.
I didn't even change the light on these
here
fucking
like no
shoes.
other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Christ, they sound busy. Wow, man, this is an awesome little show.
You can't run from me, you foul beast.
In-game footage and cinematics. Oh, wow.
With new flexible legs, the yoker
Dude, that brings me back.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to
Oh,
fight
it's
for their
that Bug Game 2, whatever it's called.
of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts.
Mate, this is fucking, the quality of this is like a Pixar movie. The lighting alone. The expensive looking visuals of it. This summer. Oh, look how sexy they're making it looking. Sun-kissed. God Ray's in there. But even the caterpillar was backlit. Oh mate, this is wicked. They're like a butterfree. Oh wow, that's very Honey I Shrunk the Kids, isn't it? Aren't they making a Netflix show of this? Tell me about the backlighting. Absolutely fucking everywhere. And it's interesting, they didn't push the teal and orange like a very American look. They pushed the more of the sepia, and it had that, the background is kind of lit as much as the front. Oh, it's definitely, it's more low key, but it had that high key touches. High key was what I just said, back and front matching light.
Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
And I like the look of every single game so far. Every game.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan.
Oh, mate, see those fingers?
Recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Oh, mate, what the fuck is this? Oh. Oh.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
Could go dark with it, like make the black levels a little bit more blacker.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Classic horror trailer though, isn't it? Oh.
They seem to act more consistently.
Okay, now they're speeding up the gameplay.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
It's so interesting what visual art styles can do for you. Like that Ill game gave me goosebumps. Well, this is giving me. The Kronos game is giving me. Mate, his helmet looks like a something you'd find on a lady garden. Give me that fucking... What's this on Deep Space Nine? It was a really old space program. They Lost in Space vibes? In-engine footage. Definitely more stylised, all these games, aren't they? Oh, it said all Bethesda %, so these all like Bethesda-ish games. Is this the fact that they're selling the world for the kitten? Or the cub? Oh, I like the little black cat. This looks like one of those fucking mobile games. But again, it's not always about the visuals or graphics, is it? It's about the stories and, you know, and having fun with friends. And I'm getting all that from the way this is cut together. Everything's covered in sepia and it's joyous, even though it's about war. Of the Worm Cult. ZeniMax Media. Alright. Not my cup of tea, I'll be honest. But then again, I'm not really a multiplayer person. In-game footage and cinematics. Nice little disclaimer down the bottom. World premiere.
We're falling.
Oh, look at that. Great thread of storytelling.
Thomas,
it looked like it was going faster.
There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
I feel like the camera needs to be a bit more shakier.
Ariane, you sacrificed
Right.
everything for a new world to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Don't nod. That's a cool little logo. I think it's their stream that's causing that stutter. Yo. I'll give it that. That looked pretty. I think it's the motion blur on the subject. Shallow depth of field as well. Makes the world look bigger and more lifelike. What I mean by that is the subject's in focus, but rather than seeing all the background, all the level like you would normally, they are... Basically, it loses focus. It's softer, and that's what makes the game look more expensive. Now, what's this game about surviving the whole thing?
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
That's the sort of game that I'd probably quite enjoy. Bit of a sucker for those sort of games. Oh, very nice. It'll catch me in his eyes. Oh, he's unlocked the evil bad guy, ain't he? Cut the black, don't show us what it is, or they'll give a taster. No, they didn't. The European Space Agency. That's an unusual collaboration, but fair play. I wonder how long that game would be, though, and how they're going to keep it entertaining. To be fair, the environment looked really nice.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock. Having never met
I love the scar sound.
this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations. Much like the caretaker. He's a little
Man, I love me that cat and all.
Let me welcome you to the grand.
Dude, this is awesome.
Every room used to be in such high demand.
The game itself is probably shite.
Here at the grand.
Oh no, he's giving us a gun.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
I think we ran a raid.
So
was it a renovation game?
When he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I love the art style on this.
They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't go
Giving me that.
really up to.
I love the music on this.
They will wicker man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place,
get a beer and wait for the wheel.
You can really trust.
All blow over. This sounds like a band I used to listen to. I saw them at Reading Festival once. They're a Dirty London band. And every time I listen to their music, I'm always like that. Dude, I want to know who sings that song. If you guys know who the band is, whack it down below for me. Oh, I think I know who that is. Because I used to listen to their music and I was always like that. I remember, yeah, seeing them at a Reading Festival. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, man, that looks... I love the art style. I love the kind of wackiness of it as well.
There are as many gods in the world as there
Man,
are
music was good on that one.
in the heavens. And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
I'll say, this looks like that game we've covered on the channel. What the fuck is it called? Dynasty something? Unleash divine power. Dude, see that fucking dragon? Oh, it's Age of Empires, is it? Oh, the title card. Do that. Oh, it's Age of Mythology.
Can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
fair play. Looks alright. Again, not my cup of tea, but for those of you who love those sort of games, I'm happy for you. That's a nice fucking logo. Look at this long shadow, that texture coming off it. That's a very long logo reveal for a game trailer.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단에 이익을 저해한다면
Oh mate, they're selling me on the story of this.
당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며
반대로
당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것은
Golden Hour?
자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가?
Yours alone.
그렇게 믿고 있고
I like the rhymes and the music as well.
믿고 싶을 뿐.
Usually cutting the black and making it look more like a movie, isn't it? Yeah, I told you at the beginning. And you see how quick I sped my voice up then? It went with the riser. Cut the music. Diegetic sound. Then boom, back in. What's this, like an FPS? No, the third person. Yo, dude, this looks a bit naughty.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지.
Oh, I love the animations on it. See that he headbutted the bastard and he match cutted it. And because the camera's so close up his arse, it makes you feel like you're in the action.
누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
Oh. Oh, very wow. See how lifelike that fucking last one did.
지정태.
Lighting 5500 daylight range light bulbs. That's why. Look at that. Mudang. 2 heart. Oh, that looked oh, not Xbox Game Pass though. That's fine. That looked naughty. World premiere. I'll be saying that in my like fucking sleep tonight. Oh, I've had a go at this. Never finished it though. I think I got near the end. I got to the spaceship. Okay, spoilers for me. Oh, look, they dolly zoomed that bitch then. They came in and widened it up. But I have to change it up though. Oh, that's beautiful. Why do they look nice? It was crab shotting or trucking as they say. Left to right. The ship was also going with it. Parallaxing. 3 layers. Oh, I said that'll blow you off, will it? Well, mixture of games here, isn't there? Indie style, lots of different art styles as well. Something a little bit more, less on the higher end look so far. Except that last one, that Mutang, whatever it's called. A little boy looking for the old. Planet of Lana 2. Children of the Leaf. Oh, it's got, in fact, it's got Nintendo Switch on that one. Game Pass. I'm part of I do have Game Pass. I don't know why, because I never get a chance to play any games. Let's say Voltec, yeah.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity.
That was what the countdown was, wasn't it?
Fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step
Season
up to the
2
bait,
comes out this year, doesn't
cast
it?
your line,
I think.
And when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations.
See the LED light panel in his pit, is it Pit Boy?
And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living.
Oh, he's a ghoul, isn't he?
Build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden.
I've noticed a lot of the games have this art style or this look at this Xbox
community makes a
game showcase.
wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
I kind of like that. That was good. However, it looked like a bit of a continuity there in the lighting era, because he's wide shot at it, backlit. He's backlit quite. The lighting behind him was a little bit brighter, and then when it punched in, it looked like it had more of a vignette on it. Make us look at his face, probably. Whoa, isn't that solo leveling yet? What the fuck's this? Dude, I love that anime. It's like an online thing though. Problem is though, they don't want to give too much away because we're only finished season 2. Oh dear. I'm already disinterested. They did a really good job in the anime of making him OP, but with every... What I loved about it was the fact that you're like... Alright. They always set up the villains well. And then when they butt heads with him, you're always like... That was very good. Xbox PC. Mate, they love that Xbox Play Anywhere thing, didn't they? I don't know if you need it all the time.
World premiere.
They did say at the beginning, you know, every one of these games is Xbox Play Anywhere. Whack it down the bottom or something. Oh, wow, these are cute. Fucking hell, these are like Pokemon things. Is it that game that got sued? This looks pretty. You watch, mate. Nintendo will be on this, mate. They'll be suing them. They'll be like, you can't have a fucking person that turns into an animal. Oh no, that's too much like a Pokeball, that clamshell. Sue you. You're sued. Man, they got a game for everyone, haven't they? Oh wow, look at that motherfucker. Little legs. Oh, I like those wolf designs. What's that? Animo? Xbox Cloud. Basically, that's the core of this advertisement, isn't it?
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life.
He's back.
But more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
It's always hard to believe people, right? He's probably like genuinely really excited about the game, but because he's reading off a teleprompter, it sucks the living soul out of your delivery. If I ever do teleprompter work, I always tell people, move around a bit, blink that, blink up and down, but people can't keep an eye on the lines. That's why I do it now. I give them a fucking pedal, mate, when I'd have to do interviews. I go, right, yeah, you do the interview, stop it when you want, move about a bit. Problem is though, got to have quick delivery for this. You know, they've got, how long? We've got a 2-hour showcase. Man, that's how I used to play it. Yeah, that's how I used to play it.
Watch it, mate.
Oh, a bit of CKY. Oh yes, mate, that was my favourite one. Dude, I'm literally going back to my youth. Okay, I'm buying this game just to be the turtles. I wouldn't mind having a go on this on the old Steam Deck. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was a banger little trailer. Is that the Slayer? Play you the demo. I really like the soundtrack now. Was it all CKY? I don't know if it is. That was a naughty little trailer. Looks like they're having fun with it. And when games have fun with their stuff and promotion material and like that, it just works and it comes across. Wow, look at this shit. Oh, even their logo's very animated. That's interesting. Oh, it's just that stage had a big old dirty black bar at the bottom. Camilla Hemlock. It's an unusual game. That's what's great about these showcases I've noticed this year is I'm seeing games I would have not in a million years ever looked up or checked out. Oh, look at him moving slower, skipping the frames in his animation. It's interesting it comes out the throat. Alright. Xbox Game Studios presents. So this is a home If I say we've... Oh, it's RAM, wasn't it? Or RAM? Original. We actually... I will, guys, I promise you, if you're watching this, I will cover Gears of War 2 and 3 and the others if you want me to. I really enjoyed the story of the first one. I really did. That ending, though, on that train...
Look who decided to show up.
Is that because I heard the first one's coming to PlayStation?
Still find your way back home, Phoenix?
4K HDR 60 frame, 120 multiplayer. Now I've seen this.
Let's do this.
Well, I might have to do Gears of War 2.
This is gonna be awesome.
Where's the late? What's the new one called? Is it E-Day? We broke that down on the channel. That was awesome. And there it is, the PS5 logo and Steam. Play day one with Game Pass.
World premiere.
Oh. This is one of those games that suddenly turns into a horror game. Selling us the dream of loveliness. No, no, no. Persona 4 Revival. I've heard Atlas is really good. I've never played one of their games. I don't think so. I was literally expecting like a proper horror. Fucking hell, mate. Those...
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Oh, it's that Sea of Thieves, isn't it, stuff?
You won't hear us. And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted.
Oh, I like that ruby-looking thing.
We deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
It's a little orbit strafe.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Always playing on a comedy, isn't it? Normally with comedy like this, you'd normally get a bit of a shakier camera.
The bigger the boom, the better.
So they're going for the cinematic, as if it's done on a gimbal or a Steadicam operator.
Moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Makes it look a bit more expensive when it's this gimbalized, should we say?
Is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
Nice.
You're paying for that.
Bloody hell, season 17. That's the thing when you get shows like this is I feel like next year they'll have something else Sea of Thieves, something else
in premiere.
Okay, they changed that up.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, that's more interesting. Obviously it was going to match, wasn't it? It's totally going to match. Holy shit, mate. Oh, I love... Do you know, I was just thinking of this.
Not even close.
I haven't watched the latest season of it. Oh, dude, I must get back into it. It's Invincible, isn't it? Oh, dude, I love the over-the-top destruction. I like the art style and all.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose
This is like a 3-on-3 fighter. That pyro bloke's proper shit though, isn't he?
Your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
You see the release frame rate? He's not as smooth as them. Now he is though. Those backgrounds look a bit naff. No, it's not a background. What is it? They look... The characters look disjointed from...
Let's do this.
From the background.
Need a hand?
I think it's because we're so close to them.
See how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
Oh mate, she's gone fucking supersonic. Oh dude, you got like fatalities and stuff in it. I guess I should have known with the old verses on it. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, that looks a bit weird though. The wait is almost over. In-game footage and cinematics. Oh, this is Final Fantasy VII, right? You guys have been asking me to cover this. Great, coming this winter. Also coming to Xbox.
Any objections?
Oh, I like that actor.
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
A lot of Eastern style games on this one, isn't there? Oh mate, look at that.
The flames are around and they burn as one.
That looks way more epic than it actually is because of camera shaking, but they're filling all the frame up with particle effects and visuals.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. But she may yet be saved by you.
Whoa. I'll give him that though. Oh. Damn, I bet there's a lot of people going, oh my god, yes! My biggest thing, the reason why I haven't covered it on the channel is I was always worried where to start, but apparently they're all like, not episodic, but they're gamersodic, aren't they? They kind of live in the same universe, but they're not, you can just join wherever you want. Double Fine. Oh, I love the way this looks already. I love these games, these ones that mix the 2D and 3D elements. Oh no mate, about to lose your little nest. Your favourite spot. Yo, very stop motion-y, isn't it? Reminds me of Now, if you just said to me, there's a game out where you play as a little lighthouse, I'd be like, you take the mic. Beautiful it looks. Do you know why it looks beautiful? Look at the layers. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers there. Look at the foreground elements of the darkness. See? He's the background. Oh yeah, I love sort of games like this. It gives me that Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. What an unusual... What's the fucking story gonna be? Oh, I like that. I really like the way that looked. Yeah, man. That must be another game. There's a game that came out a while ago.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
Oh, interesting.
Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox.
Really good.
You've also seen the next Xbox
hardware. Mate, he's actually got it in his hand.
Our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere.
But it's not.
I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Another world premiere. So is this like what you would call the heavy hitter? The one that's going to make a lot of you like, oh my god. Oh, this one's got a fucking butterfly in it, this one. What could it be? Wouldn't mind me some fucking Halo.
Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
This looks expensive.
Your years
Shadow depth field, cinematic bars.
The importance of our work. Here.
I wonder if you guys know who it is. Oh, it's that actor. I like him.
In action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
So he's going to be a famous actor as well?
For too long,
probably. I haven't got a clue.
Bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection.
Oh, I like the military look.
Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale.
The fuck?
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Yeah, what's this? I want to see a bit of gameplay though. Oh, that's nice. That sounds familiar, that song. Loads of vortex here. Very cinematic, isn't it? 'Cause it's that low-key look. Very trippy. I still haven't got a clue what it is, though.
Fear is a powerful thing.
Splat.
David Mason. Menendez.
Oh, it's a version of it. Oh, it's Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Like the soundtrack on it. Even that's a very cinematic, isn't it? You know, take a song that you know, then make a different version of it. Play it day one with a Game Pass. And now we've got like, what do they call it? It's not a direct, like a little vid doc, isn't it? Oh, it'd be interesting to watch this. Because when I watch stuff like these little mini documentaries, I'm always looking at how they filmed it, looking at the colour.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year.
Fucking hell, Bill, that's an unusual shot.
Games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
Like, why is he all about there?
You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great.
Oh, it's the voice of Sonic.
The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel,
come off his
no
middle line.
Raccoon Tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
I don't know how that was filmed. I don't like the fucking headroom on here though. It's too like normally it was really low on their like crotch area. Normally you shoot sort of from the waist up. So for me, I'm just a bit like, why are we all out there? This will be
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them.
But like me, I'm a cold caller to this. Will it be able to say it to me?
Deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG.
At least he's honest.
Time around.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So we're going deeper and more.
But there's that visual style again.
Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity.
There's particle effects.
We've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome
I don't know if I like the fact that they're breaking the fourth wall.
It's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices.
You normally break the fourth wall when you're talking about your own personal experience.
On those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
But they are talking to you directly, I guess.
Put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG.
Makes me wonder if it would have been better if they spoke to someone else off camera.
Use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
Right.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create.
Crunchiness.
We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different
I bet this is a good game to play on PC.
And different companions with different abilities.
Yeah, man, I can imagine it now, me fucking bang, 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 bang on the old keyboard and mouse.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is
a shot jet field on the way they've shot that.
You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're going to be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Art Director. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just.
Does that mean they're not voice acted?
After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick.
Lucky, heroic.
So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like
leaving it long enough so I can read it. It's good.
Critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back dumb, so players love the dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Oh, this don't look so bad actually. Look at that.
Not.
So no voices.
But I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
When I said voices, I meant about the
cool, fun
hero.
Options in the game,
the voice as hero, I don't kind of like.
Lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work.
You guys might love that shit. Is that, wait, what's he eating there? Little kind of old sausages.
After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Man, it's like stuff that Batman shoots out.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, we actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself.
See how much more natural and excited
they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that.
Why talking to camera?
We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Oh, nice. A lot more believable than fucking Tony Hawk looking at a teleprompter like that.
There's another perk called heavy-handed.
Reading.
Right? Say you're a melee person. What this does is now your
I don't think they should have shot off screen though.
People down.
Oosh.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk.
Yeah, I think it looks better off camera.
They will drop hearts, and you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Oh, I like that. I'm more of a guns blazing type of guy, but actually, that looks a bit saucy.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more.
See, he's reading off a teleprompter, but he's moving.
Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
But he's an actor.
I have bad knees.
Oh, look at that. Crash, zoom.
Too much they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's
Zoom is comedy. Shaky camera, I said this earlier.
What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
And it's okay to be blurred.
When do you give them back?
Superstore's a great example.
Claire. Claire, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like this little comedy section in there.
I like to
All
stare at
actors,
the
obviously.
sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
An hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my
It's
favorite
funny
flaws is something
because
called
of the camera shake, the beats, the pauses between conversations.
That'll make it so that you
Crash
move
zooms, crash
faster
out,
throughout the game.
shallow depth of field.
But the problem is,
Who would have thought,
anytime
you watch a
stand
game
up,
showcase
your knees are
on
gonna
this
make a
channel, you
loud
fucking come away how to
makes it so that,
potentially direct your
well,
comedy.
Everyone around you is going to hear you.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
Oh, what, like
perks is the sun gazer flaw.
like an addict things, like you can't help but take things.
While playing their game. So
That's
everything
interesting.
becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes.
Okay,
and
that's very
makes
good.
the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk. If you
What
happen
was
to
the
be
other
the
one?
type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons,
But it'll
but if you
automatically
ever fully empty your magazine, you're going to take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons,
I love the
counterbalances
counterbalances of it.
their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
I actually really quite like that
Not only
that
do you kind
comedy
of encounter
scene. I'm
this
gonna go back
early,
to
it's
that.
a very core one to the story.
Very good way of doing it though. They talk about things that they like and then how to shine it in the game.
Player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it
That's all good
by,
ways in there.
speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out inside
Oh,
the
I love the
POI,
fact
lower the
that
bridge itself and kind of get
even on the
across.
crosshair moves. Anyway, do you know what? This looks actually kind of like a lot of fun.
Lower the bridge and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
But will the story take me? When they get these games like this, sometimes the story's a little bit not lackluster, but sometimes you don't connect with them so much because it's so open world. It's so
Bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain
Character's always
gadgets,
different.
like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way.
Well, that's nice.
There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. The companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the raps. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
Why is his skull so sharp?
I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's basically they're saying that you can do.
Quest, but again, it really
there's multiple ways of getting over or doing stuff.
Be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
But is the story going to be?
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds,
hot shit,
we
do you know what I mean?
knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in.
See why they put the light on that side of him? It's on the same side as a window. They call that motivated lighting.
Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury.
If he's on the other side, he won't look as good.
Unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
Oh, wow, look at that.
The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind.
It's kind of got that old and new mix here, isn't it? Like a bit like steam
punk.
punk.
The equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Space's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity.
And the shaky camera of it.
Of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone.
Right.
The uranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
If you're not interested in this game, though, you've wasted a lot of your showcase, haven't you, on a game that
We sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals.
potentially, you're not interested in.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around.
It's more of a direct video, though, isn't it?
Storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper.
It's somewhat
cute. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Asa, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally,
dude, I didn't even see that little baby.
He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package. It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
Badass.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas?
He's definitely off his center line. He keeps coming off his mark.
Check this out.
Now he's back on it.
Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other?
Is that what? It's younger than Gen Zers?
Psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little
Gen
napping.
Alpha.
Maybe a little snuggling. Maybe a little nah.
I think he got very close to the word then, didn't he?
The first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war
See where
comes
the side
with
camera is?
propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control.
On the shadow side.
Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the players run across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures.
I think
elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies.
I think they should have made this shorter and add more reveals.
Explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Because if you're not, if you're not interested in this game, you've alienated half your audience.
Outer Worlds 2 better from
They've
top
left.
to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original.
And it feels long,
foremost,
yeah?
right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did
made it
not
about 10
need
minutes.
this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good? Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C?
Actually, put him in it.
Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, Sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to
shaky
loot dead
camera,
bodies.
man.
You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A,
I probably have an easy rig.
Agonize about how many people are going to be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
And the close-ups look good because... And the close-ups look good because they're dirty framing it a bit as well.
In French, that means 2, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on. And how do we end it?
It's cinematography. It's the shooting stars making me laugh.
And there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2,
and it sounds funny,
gunplay in every way.
It looks funnier
focused on improving the feel
because
of each weapon, the way a
there's no
weapon
music.
snaps into ADS, the way
Diegetic
recoil
sound.
feels when firing,
Very good.
and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy. To things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon.
Really, it's way too long.
We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types,
but it's a proper
but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry.
Game vid doc, isn't it?
Things like the Borscht Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades. Or can even be eaten by the player for additional health. We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
Oh, that's cool. The moon's got a little hat as the thing.
Fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage.
Oh.
New to The Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
What the fuck? They're like moon heads, those spiders.
And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the shrink ray. This time it's been upgraded so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
Oh, I like that.
That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that.
You can boot him.
In addition,
oh, okay. I thought we were actually going to see a boot animation of a.
Really fun and unique.
I think that'd have been better.
Weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed. And
I'll give them that. The old creativity there, isn't it?
Super cool, called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
So basically, don't use it there then, use it on bosses or something.
Another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off
that is
what we thought was really
naughty looking.
For the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
Oh.
One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode
does it look as clean now?
Being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. all of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way. And you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The crouching looks weird though. Doesn't look very organic, is it?
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done
like
incredible
a
work
turd
bringing
on
The Outer
screen.
Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to
Fair
do.
play
We're so
to 'em.
excited for more people to be playing our games.
Fair
It is
play.
truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
And you know another reason why this feels really, really, I'm going to say again, really long, is because the first part of the show was like bang, 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 bang. But if you love this game, or super excited about it, you're going to lap every minute up. But from a creative perspective, I do feel that was really long. The fact is, you know, you're trying to sell me on this idea, and even then I was like, fucking
With
hell,
the Outer
bells.
Worlds 2, we're
Wrap
all about
it
the best
up.
place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you could take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after.
So it's the
Excuse me, I'm
Xbox
getting a
anywhere.
call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess bread. You ever play bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends.
Mate, he
If
fucking
you
saved
pre-order
it.
the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or has launched the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like
He makes a minute go
the
quick, doesn't he?
sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
Oh, and there's your disclaimer. Both sold separately.
And big exit.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed what I saw of it. Oh, look at this. Lovely little game.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined.
Oh, it's fucking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, isn't it?
You jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us,
That looks nice.
Eidos Montreal
Looks
became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make
Ain't he
games
beautiful
with great
looking?
gameplay.
For a Pixar-esque look.
Is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our 2 studios.
Oh mate, he's at that
share
age.
A lot of DNA.
Middle-aged leather jacket.
Important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game.
Fucking hell, Grace Lightning with him.
So there's Max, Hoops,
Willow,
and Pete.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature.
Nerd represent.
1992, the world's a little bit different, but we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. And Grounded 2,
mate,
we're
old
moving
toys.
action out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what's.
I really like the visual design of it. I think it looks lovely.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these
it's a
areas
unique
come
perspective,
to life
isn't it?
in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down. And
I was going to say, it looks like a shithole.
And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
We have one anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach.
A cockroach?
We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're gonna see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations.
Man, they're making those animals look fucking cute.
Defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too.
Ooh,
but there's
that's a good little
also an
on the old
entire sort
cut and
of
action.
paper scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking. We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack.
A praying mantis, though.
And almost all
they're
the
evil
insects in the game
things.
will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool,
And a dirty old scorpion.
and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues,
A dirty old mosquito.
and ranged hunters.
Oh, I like the bow and arrow. I'm not going to lie. That kind of appeals to me.
And there were weapons and armors that favor
be
different
shit
play
at it.
styles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations.
Why do you look
And
so
a lot of those
pixelated?
mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardio fan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me
as soon as you get touched, they all
massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way.
I say, if you get caught though.
I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system.
But you need to play with other people, don't you? It doesn't have like a full single player story.
With all of your game-breaking builds.
Oh, does it?
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player,
kind of cool, that
especially
woman.
when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release. Mounts. Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire suite of moves and have their own special abilities and attacks.
Whipping around in an old spider.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core colors.
So, can you ride whatever you want?
That doesn't just mean exploration.
That's why they made that spider look cute.
Implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy,
oh, that's pretty cool.
Jump off, and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities,
like gutted if my little spider got killed.
And the ability to shoot webs.
If this had a sick single-player campaign, I think I'd be well into it. I love everything about it so far.
But they're super fun.
Maybe not the base build, I'm not into that shit.
Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value in building it alongside the community.
Basically, they're asking for free feedback.
Buggies change
you find
how
the problems
traverse and navigate the park.
It's like free playtesting, isn't it?
What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of
if you love doing that,
helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned
good bit of documentary filmmaking there. He said design, you see someone drawing.
Players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer.
I keep coming back to that three.
That's the plan. Larger,
three-shot.
more complete updates, spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates, new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS
I think it's a good idea.
are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park.
Yeah, man,
It's
I'm
time to
kind of sold on
together
that.
and survive together.
But on your own, though, it's probably like really bloody difficult. I said I don't really play online or anything like that. It's just timing. Yeah, sometimes I won't start gaming until like about 11 o'clock at night. It's only for half hour. Grounded 2. I think that was okay, that one. It wasn't as long as the other one, and I definitely think that was a better length. I think the first one should have been that length as well. Oh, okay, was this like a... Yeah, just remind myself of what we saw. Call of Duty.
This is where it starts. We can change the world as we know it.
That was a really good one, that one.
Handle that. Let's do this. I'm in.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Here's to playing in the mud.
I think that's the game that I'm most scared about. That looked really, yeah, that Mundung or whatever it's called, Mangdang.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that looked cool. The lighthouse one. Those reoccurring ones, I think they should.
It looks like you're about to do some renovations.
Keep your filthy pickers off me! Do you think I care?
I think they should leave some space for like newer games.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold on to mission control, we're falling!
But I enjoyed this show. I love the way it was presented. I thought it was much slicker, except the end, too long.
Had enough yet? Form up! It's game time, baby!
Oh no, look, fuck me sideways. How many times are you going to push that Xbox like controller? Always pause that fucking shit. That was, do you know what? I thought that was rather enjoyable. I think from the 3 showcases that I've seen, I would go for and say that one I think was my favourite, as in the presentation. I thought that was really, really good. But the actual games, as in, I don't know, it's a tough one. Between that and the summer showcase, there's a good mixture in there. This one had a very, like, there's a certain style of game that they kept having that, it's not ugly. I don't want to say it's ugly because that almost sounds offensive. But the art direction had very similar art directions, where the Summer Game Fest one had more of the Unreal Engine stuff that I saw that I'm actually kind of like really, really into. Especially the fighting one. However, that one had how many, like, not Bloodborne, Elden Ring type games. They had loads of them, and this one as well. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't even think I have a favourite out of all of them. All I know is I enjoyed this one, except the two last game parts of it. I wish they'd shortened them I think the bug one was okay. They need to shorten the I can't even think it was called Outworlds 2, and give us some more like new games that are coming out, because that's what people want to see. Like, if you really love a game, like really love that Outer Worlds one, you'd happily watch that video direct or whatever it is, this vid doc, after, like, on your own on YouTube as a single release. But obviously they want all the eyes on it, don't they? They, you know, to really see this game and what they're doing for it. But yeah, thought it was good. If I was to rank it, I'd probably give it a B, I guess. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but not as much. Like, I don't know, I felt like there was something missing, maybe some of that Unreal Engine stuff, but again, I really like that look. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you on another video, either another gaming franchise or something completely different. See you later, guys.